If you want an attractive physique, but you don't know where to start, make sure to give this video your full attention. Now, there's 3 types of V-tapers on your physique as a man. One of them you probably already know. The other 2 are never spoken about because nobody pays enough attention to their physique to discover them. The first one is the most known one, which is the V-taper, which is created through your lats, shoulders, and a narrow waist. Now the other 2 are a bit more in depth. The first one I discovered from a pose. It's where you put your arms behind your head, you lift up your arms, and you can see the V-taper when you have no top on. It's created from your chest and your collarbone. Now you can't really train your collarbone, but your collarbone is what guides your chest into the shape. But your upper chest and the center of your chest creates the shape when it goes up. And when you bring both arms up, it creates that shape. It creates the V shape. That's what you're looking for. And now the last one is created by your lower abs. You probably already know where I'm going with this. There's a line that starts on your waist, 2 lines, and they come in and they go to your groin. They start at the same level as your belly button, around there, near your hips, and it comes down and it goes to your groin. There are the 3 V-tapers on your physique. And having these V-tapers are going to make you a lot more attractive to women. So how do you achieve these 3 V-tapers? Well, for the first one, you probably already know. It's from building your lats, building your lateral head and your shoulder, and losing fat or training your abs to make your waist narrower. But the other 2 are more in depth, they're more complicated. For your chest, you need to be very specific with whereabouts you're targeting. Because if you just train your chest, you might not grow the right place. So, you want to do pec deck flyers with a machine or cables, and you can bring your arms in, and that's going to target the center of your chest. And then you can also use cables for this, where you pull your arm up across your body to build the upper part of your chest. This is going to give you a good round dominant chest whilst building the V-taper. But for your abs, the line that goes to your groin, you want to build the lower part of your abs, the rectus abdominis. Quite a complex word, just meaning lower abs. You should build the rest of your abs except the obliques. That's a different video though. Build the rest of your front of your abs just so it's in symmetry and doesn't look all awkward. But make sure you're definitely targeting your lower abs at least once a week. For a bit of bonus advice, if you really want to make the line in your chest stand out, wear a thin chain. I'm wearing one at the moment. Wear a thin chain with a pendant, could be anything, but make sure it sits. That's probably annoying to hear, but to make sure it sits on the upper part of your chest. You don't want it coming down too far because then it doesn't accentuate the line. You just want it to be a bit past your collarbone and sits around here, not too far down. Incorporate the gym into your life. What do I mean by this? I mean it as the gym should just be a part of your life. It should just be an everyday thing. Treat it as going to sleep or brushing your teeth. It's just something you do every day. Why is this though? The reason why I say treat it as something you do every day and not something that's a hobby like rock climbing or going swimming with your friends, because it stops you from skipping training. Imagine it's just something you see as a different part of your life. You're going to prioritize your life over it. Whereas when you incorporate it into your life, you're going to prioritize the gym over everything else. If your friends ask you to go out with them randomly, just sit at their house, do nothing, just sit at the house, you're more likely to go and sit at the house and just do nothing, literally just sit there and do nothing, rather than go to the gym, compared to if you treat the gym as your life and your routine, and you're going to go to the gym over sitting in the house. It's like them asking you, oh, come to my house when you're about to go sleep. You say, no, I'm about to go sleep. I hope you do anyway. Have some self-respect and take your sleep seriously. This also just makes your life a lot simpler. It stops you from overthinking. Oh, should I go out or should I just stay inside? You should go to the gym, get the gym out of the way. Enjoy the gym. Don't treat it as a chore. And treat it as an action. Just something you do that gets you results. Don't treat it as something that's a big effort task. Don't treat it as something that's work. Actually enjoy it, because you're going to get better results and you're going to want to go. But that's also another video. Just by making your life simpler, you're going to enjoy the gym more. For my first year in the gym, I literally skipped going out and getting ready for my birthday and Halloween just to go to the gym. I still remember them days. For my birthday, it was a leg day, and for Halloween, I was done chest. I think it was my 16th or my 15th or something, yeah. I went to the gym and I done legs. I still went out and celebrated my birthday after. Same for Halloween. Still went out and enjoyed myself. But I still went to the gym. I still got results. I don't want you to turn into an artist where you just focus on the gym. You have no life. You have no social life. But still take the gym as a priority. You wouldn't skip eating to go out and see friends. Just take it as a priority. It's going to take you somewhere you couldn't imagine. It'll take you to a next level. Most people, they never go to the gym in their whole life. It's quite sad actually. But they'll never see like a whole different perspective of life. Your whole perspective of life changes when you go to the gym. People treat you differently. You treat yourself differently. You see that you can actually achieve goals. You can see that you actually are able to put yourself under stress and be able to work your way through the stress. It's a great thing to do. Go to the gym. Finishing off the video, find a good influence. This means find a good training partner. But I say influence because they are going to influence you. The person who you work with is going to have a end result on your results, on your achievements. If that makes sense. If you pick a bad training partner, you're going to have worse results. If they're a good training partner, you're going to have better results. So be wise with who you work with. But also, don't just pick anyone as a training partner. Don't rush into it. Having a training partner is great. They're going to be able to give you motivation, keep you consistent. They can also make sure you train to failure safely. Say you're on dumbbell bench press, they can help you. You're not going to get injured. But the opposite can actually happen if you pick a bad training partner. You could be less motivated, you could be less consistent, and it could actually be quite dangerous if you're working with someone who's messing around. You might drop a weight and get injured. Make sure you're wise with who you're working with. If you want more information and knowledge like this, make sure you look at my other videos on this channel, but also I sell my own course. The course is less than a pair of shoes. It's £39, one-time payment, and you have it. You can take notes from it whenever. You can come back in 10 months and take notes. If you want to recap anything as many times you want, you can do that. But also, you can speak to people like yourself. Camera just ran out of space, but kicking back off where I was saying, maybe you can even find your own training partner by using the map category in my course. Then there's also a classroom feature where you learn information, a bit like this, but more in-depth information and quite detailed information as well. Then there's a chat where you can speak to everybody. You can just ask people questions, feedback. You can ask me questions. It also allows you to get my one-to-one coaching course. This is going to make sure that I can give you meticulous feedback and change anything that needs to very quickly. All the other PTs in the world want to speak to you in person, and you can't take their feedback and analyze it later on. With mine, you can. You can book a call with me, have a call for an hour, and then I can give you instant feedback. All the other PTs, it takes a long time. You don't want to be scrolling through the internet because everyone else is going to give you ChatGPT advice. Everyone else will just give you ChatGPT advice. But I'm going to give you advice that can only be acquired through actually going to the gym for a long time. I've been going to the gym for almost 3 years, and I'm going to give you a lot of knowledge. Check out my Instagram, EthanHiggins001, to find out the bio and the link. Check out my course there, or you can check the description of this video. Also, check out my videos on this channel. Also, you can check out my credibility on my Instagram. I post my physique on there. Goodbye.